If you want to stay up to date with all current hip hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications to become part of this community. So the other day, we got an interesting announcement about a new collaborative album between Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak. And I kind of want to go over the details that we got so far here and collect what we know about the album, how they are collaborating, what the album will be like, and of course when a new song is dropping. Now, Bruno Mars took to Twitter to say, "We locked in and made an album. The band's called Silk Sonic. First song drops next Friday, March 5th. So this is, of course, a big announcement. A collaborative project is something that can combine two fan bases and cross over a lot of both artists' audiences. Although in this case, of course, Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak are two people that are kind of in the same lane, very funky R&B type of style, so they both could probably fit together very well, and that's also my main point of excitement on this new record, is that their styles can just complement each other so well that this would probably be an incredible record. Now, what we can see is that it says with special guest host by Bootsy Collins, so that will likely just complement this funkadelic style even more. If you don't know who Bootsy Collins is, he was an artist from, he came up in the 70s with the likes of James Brown, and, was in that same lane that a lot of the modern music by Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak did end up being inspired by. So this is a perfect fit for the album. Now, we also know that the first single is dropping next Friday on March 5th. And we don't know what it is yet. We have no idea what the song will be like. We just know the cover art and that this album is on the way, but we don't have the actual release date of the record yet, just for this new single. The cover art is, of course, I think it's very cool. It's a throwback to the 60s, 70s. With the very, contrasting background and then the faded out black drawing on top of it. We also have it kind of announced like an event. It says an evening with Silk Sonic, Bruno Mars, and Anderson .Paak with special guest host Bootsy Collins. So I like this cover art. Also with the glasses, they're very funky. I think this is probably a reference to the style that they're going for on this new record. Now, Bruno Mars, has not dropped an album since 2016 when he dropped 24K Magic, which, by the way, Anderson .Paak was also the opening act of that tour. So the two of them are, of course, very familiar. Anderson .Paak's last record was 2019, so he's his a more recent catalog than Bruno Mars. We haven't heard from Bruno in a long time, so it's very interesting to see him return in a partnered form with Anderson .Paak, because I would have expected him to just do a solo record, because he's a very big artist. He could probably do something like The Weeknd and just come back and totally outsell everyone with a big record. But I'm glad that he's going this way. Also, to kind of talk about the name real quick, Silk Sonic. Sonic, of course, being a reference to sound, and Silk, I believe the name is just a very smooth sound that they're going for, a very smooth, funkadelic, funk R&B inspired sound that the two of them are, of course, already famous for, and are some of the most important players in this lane of R&B and popular music in general. So yeah, I'm very excited for this. I think this is a great team up. I think the two of them can really combine their styles very well, as they have displayed that they're both masters in their own lane, but they have a lot of crossover elements and areas in their style that they can probably complement really well on a joint project. So Silk Sonic, a new album dropping. We don't know when yet, but the first song drops next Friday on March 5th. So let's all stay excited for that. And I'm really interested in hearing how this sounds, because it'll probably set the tone for the rest of the album. So I'll definitely keep you updated if we learn anything more about this project. For now, let's stay excited. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media and blog down in the description. It really helps me out. Until the next one, y'all have an incredible day, and y'all take care.